Yo, so it's been over a year that I own the Sony XM5s. And with so many other headphones released after it, I am here to share with you 3 of the reasons that still make these so worth getting, and then 3 of the issues that I've had with these also as a long-term user. Now, I've used these in so many places, and we'll get into different scenarios, so stay with me. Let's start with the thing that everyone looks for. If you're someone who uses headphones for long periods of time, you might want to check these out because I would put these as my second most comfortable pair.
2 reasons why, and first one is because these are super cushiony. It reminds me of like memory foam. It's also made out of a vegan leather. And then the second reason is because of how lightweight these are. Like, they literally give you no neck strain. These are one of the lightest headphones that I've used.
Don't judge me, guys, but when I get headphones, I really like to use them everywhere. When I'm at home, if that's traveling, and especially here at the gym. The noise cancellation and transparency mode on these work so well together, especially when you want to go back and forth and in loud places. So not only are these good at blocking out the noise, but being able to hear someone when you need to, and without me jumping too much into the touch controls just yet, the ability to go back and forth between these is pretty much close to near perfection. Let's say you needed to talk to someone and you're listening to music with noise cancellation on. You just place your hands right over your right ear like this. Yeah, you're gonna look silly, oh well, but it's very responsive. It automatically goes to the transparency mode without a single delay, and it's honestly a feature I miss when I'm using other headphones. Reason number 3 is gonna be the battery life. So it's gonna have 30 hours of battery life, and I'm not here to sell you on these because that's not the best. That's also definitely not the worst. But listen up, like, it really does have a sweet spot when it comes to battery life. So I've mentioned before, anything like less than 20 hours, I find it's just like really like not acceptable. It's not good, at least for what I use headphones for. But where these really shine, it ensures that these automatically pause when you're not using them if you just remove them. And what that does, it avoids accidental drainage on the battery. And this just feels like you just get more battery life from these, because there's been a ton of times where I removed my headphones and the music's still playing. Now, for the issues that I faced, if you haven't noticed so far in this video, I'm usually carrying these around my neck to most places I go.
It's honestly a shame that these don't collapse, because everything about them, how much it weighs, the fact that it has a good battery life, it makes me want to take them to more places. But the fact that it's not collapsible, like, it doesn't even fit in my everyday carry bag right over here. I'm going to show you.
It's a 6-liter bag, so it's not that small, but it's been able to fit my Sony XM4s, Bose Quiet Comfort, Ultras, the Beat Studio Pros, so you get it. But the XM5s, it would literally take up over 80% of my bag.
And when I purchased these, I didn't really think much of it. I just told myself I'd put it around my neck, I'd get over it. But like, since then, there has been situations where I've been out, not anywhere near my car, and out of nowhere, it starts raining. All of a sudden, these don't fit in your bag. It really just puts you in a panic mode.
You guys might hate me for this, but I really like the music controls. I think that's really popular amongst everyone. The gestures are very straightforward to understand. But when you're using these, if you're using these to work out, this is where they completely backfire. Let me explain. So what happens is when I'm warming up, the music starts to pause and play. When I'm doing a pull-up, the volume starts going up and down. And when I'm doing like any kind of pressing movement like this, then same thing, the volume goes up and down. And regardless if you weren't planning on working out with these, just keep in mind that this is also applies for anything outside of the gym. Just anytime you put your arms over your head. I don't know if it's maybe my shoulders, my body, but my shoulders hit the headphones and then the music goes up, it pauses. It just gets really annoying every time it happens. Reason number 3 is the app. It's bad. It literally feels like something that's not even worthy of being on the App Store or the Play Store. Everything is scattered. You have a bunch of like unnecessary ads. And I don't even understand why on the home screen, check this out, Sony would display your current song being played here, and it gives you playback controls. That's not a core feature. I don't know why anyone would put that on the home screen of their app. It's not like anyone's going into the Sony app to control their music. But anyway, you should know that you'll probably download the app because you want to customize the EQ maybe. You can also customize some settings, the buttons, the sensitivity, you could do all that. But if you delete the app afterwards, the nice thing is that like the settings save on your headphones, which is nice because there are other headphones where you actually like need the app in order for those settings to save. Overall though, you should know that pretty much every other brand will have a better app than Sony's. Despite that, the Sony XM5s, this is how I would rate them. And there are other things that are definitely worthy mentions, like the microphone. They are king on this. Multi-point connection. It works flawless. I've used it with an iPhone to iPad, iPhone to MacBook, iPhone to Garmin watch, Apple Watch to iPhone, and great experience. Never had an issue throughout all these months. Also, if you're gonna think about upgrading from the Sony XM4s to the XM5s, I really don't recommend them. In fact, usually when someone asks me like what headphones I recommend, I feel like the best bang for your buck is the Sony XM4s. But if you're thinking about getting a collapsible headphone and maybe going with something different, check this video out right here. It's on the Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra headphones, the newest ones that came out. Check that video, and here's a playlist that you could watch on all earbuds and headphones, so you could dive into that. If you guys like this kind of video, hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. That means so much. I'll see you guys in next week's video.